These tatsoi plants have gone to seed and they've dried, and so now I can pull them out and harvest the seeds. Oh, we've got a few spinach seeds that have gone to spinach plants that have gone to seed as well. So we will get them also. Okay, and down here, a lot of my sorrel is ready to harvest its seeds also. So it took a little patience, but waiting until things dry and go to seed, it is worth it when you have limited space. I know that it is frustrating to not be able to get those other things into the ground, but if you just wait a little bit, it will be worth it. So if you can see the brown seeds on there, those ones are ready to harvest. So I wait until I get the majority that are brown, and then I go ahead and harvest the entire stalk. When I'm harvesting a bunch, I'll make sure to have a couple of different containers so I don't get them mixed up. But the tatsoi seeds and the sorrel seeds are very different, so those won't get mixed up, hopefully, right? So I'm gonna leave those there. Let's go over to the big garden and see if there's anything over here that can be harvested seed wise. It's gonna rain this afternoon, so if anything is ready, is dry enough to be harvested, I will do so. It is hot out here, y'all. So if I'm not sure, I go ahead and pick one. These don't look dry enough, but I'm going to test it anyway and see. So I'm opening this, and if you can see, those seeds in there are not dried. They are still very much so green. So even though I want this delightful collard to come out of this space, it is saying it's not ready. So I have to wait. Let's see, I want this entire bed for my indeterminate tomatoes and cherry tomatoes, but none of these seem ready yet. It's a balancing job. This one looks promising, but they definitely don't look dried, but it's large at least. So let's see. You see those seeds in there? They are not dried. They're not ready. Okay, I'm gonna go to Melon Hill. I've got some bok choy over there that might be ready to harvest its seeds. Let's go and find out. You see all of these seedlings, all of these leggy seedlings. They need a home. Come on, dry seeds, dry. All right, we might be in luck over here. Very, very good. I believe these little bok choy seeds are ready. Oh, yeah, that one's ready. It slid right off. When they're really dry, be careful when you open them because the seeds may just pop right out. And yep, they popped right out. They're super ready to be harvested. No question about it. Uh-oh, one just fell. So we may have a bok choy plant pop up right there. Because I'm not digging for it. Not in digging for one seed in all that dirt. But anyway, That is what those dried seeds look like. So I'm going to harvest all of these and we will go inside and shell our pods. I misspoke. These were not bok choy. This was a Chinese cabbage, a spring crisp cabbage. It's always good to look at your labels just to make sure you label your seeds correctly. That over there is the bok choy that I let go to seed, and it is clearly not ready yet. So something interesting happened while I was harvesting what I thought were spinach seeds. And I didn't even think about the fact that when spinach goes to seed, it looks a little bit more like that sorrel that we harvested outside. It was in the spot where I had the labels for either the Noble Giant spinach or the Palco hybrid spinach. And when I brought this inside, because it's very, very dry, and I started to harvest the seeds, these little tiny, almost looking like a collard green or kale or cabbage. That's what these seeds remind me of. Instead of the seeds for either the Noble Giant or the Palco hybrid spinach. So I went and I grabbed my seeds that I got from these seed companies, and sure enough, now granted, there are about 4 or 5 little seeds inside of these seed pods for spinach, but I have collected dried spinach seeds before in the past, and even when I collect them myself, they are larger, just like this. So this little darling, I have no idea what it is. It must have been something that reseeded itself from previous planting. In that area, I've only planted leafy greens. So it was some sort of leafy green, but it is not spinach. So I'm not going to harvest these. Just because I don't know what they are, so I wouldn't know where to put them. I know that there are some leafy green, but I don't know what. So if you are adventurous, you could save them as mystery seeds, but I have this many seeds to go through and harvest, so I'm going to let that little one go. Hopefully that helps you, and it shows the importance of labeling and keeping records of what you have planted where, so that you don't inadvertently think that you're going to grow something and you get something else instead. So first things first, when harvesting your seeds, you want to label the container that you're going to put the seeds in. I am sometimes a little bit more specific if I need to be. If I have multiple varieties of the same thing, I only have one variety of tatsoi, so I don't need to be more specific than that. Take my little seed pod, open it up, and there, tatsoi. It is as simple as that. If your seeds have any moisture whatsoever, a lot of times I will label the paper towel, or I'll label like a paper plate and let those seeds dry out just a little bit. For example, if it's rained, your seeds are ready to be harvested, but it has rained recently and they're a little damp. You never want to put your seeds away with any moisture on them whatsoever. So I will wait until they're dry, and then I will put them in my little bag or container. Now, with something like our sorrel or an amaranth or something that is a plant like this, oftentimes all I have to do is shake it and you'll see those little seeds fall right off. Or I can run my hand along it and all of those seeds will come off. I mean, it is absolutely incredible. The multiplication in God's design for growing food is absolutely mind-boggling. This was one seed, and I will get hundreds of seeds from the mature plant. Wow. Now, this is an example of when I might want to wait and let these dry out a bit, because if you look really carefully, there are some green seeds that are not dry, and I would not want to put them in the baggie with the dried seeds. So I'm going to let that sit out for a few days and dry, and then I will package them up. Sometimes if I'm going a little quickly when I'm harvesting seeds, dried seeds, I will get a few little seed pods mixed in. So I take and run these through a strainer where the holes in the strainer are big enough for the seeds to go through, but not big enough for all of the little pod shells to go through. If you collect seeds, let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite seed to collect? For the first 5 commenters down below, I will give away some tatsoi seeds. These I grew myself, harvested myself, and I will give them to you as a small token of appreciation and thanks for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. I have some of the best subscribers. I know everybody says that, but really I do. I really think that I do. You guys are so sweet, so helpful. If you can leave the comment below and I will contact you and get your information privately. Don't put your address down in the comments below. I wouldn't want anybody to have your address that you don't want to have your address. So if you are interested in receiving seeds, just leave a comment down below. First 5 will get some tatsoi seeds. Now, if you are not a gardener, because I also do makeup and beauty and lifestyle on this channel, if you are not a gardener and you don't want to receive seeds, that's okay. You can leave a comment as well and just let me know that you're really not interested in getting seeds, and so I'll give them to someone who is. So no harm, no foul. So please just leave a comment below and I will get in touch with you about your mailing address. Good luck, everybody.